Hey everybody, this is Technical Indicator of iHub's Penny Stock Express. You can watch this video in high definition. Just expand and select 720p in your YouTube settings. Going to revisit a stock, DKAM. I sent this out to my members on Sunday through an email. Basically, it was a part of an oversold RSI scan that included 3 total stocks. In the annotations, you'll see if you check out the link, I indicated that this was my favorite of the 3 and thought that it had the most potential for reversing. So check that scan out so you can kind of see what the history was behind what I was saying and what came to happen. Here's a short link, and if you want, you can just go to my site, Penny Stock Express, and search DKAM right there. Should be right up top. Basically, in the oversold RSI scan, I was looking for periods of volume in addition to stocks that bounced after they dipped down below the 30 line. So you see a dip below the 30 line here, and I'll just grab a line so you can kind of see what I was looking at when the scan came up. So you see oversold below the 30 line, and then a couple days later you get a move from about 0.005 up to 0.0094. So not huge volume, but you get a move once it dips into oversold. And then you get the same thing here when it dips down to the 30 line or just above the 30 line, so you get 0.0033 up to 0.0055. So another nice trading opportunity. It only took 4 days to develop, and you really could have got out on the second day there. And then you get this massive decline due to selling. And it came up on my scan right here. This doji was last Friday's candle. So on Sunday when I was pulling the scan, this is what I saw. And what that told me anyways, what I saw was the fact that the buyers were back in after 4 days of selling. Not hardcore, but they created a doji candle. So you get that tug of war going on between the bulls and the bears, and sometimes in an oversold status when the RSI is below the 30 line, that's what I'm looking for to indicate that possibly the stock is going to reverse, and it did. We didn't get confirmation on Monday, which was disappointing, and I kind of lost hope in DKAM, but watched it on Tuesday, and you can see that the bulls came back in. So 2 out of the last 3 days were bullish, so now they're starting to turn the OBV. Alright, and if you watch my tutorial, you know what I'm talking about. So 2 out of the last 3 days were bullish, even though the volume was a little bit less than this day. You can see that the third day, now we're really getting confirmation. 3 out of 4 days are bullish. Bullish volumes coming back in the stock. Indicators are starting to turn back up. And then it explodes from 0.002 all the way up to 0.0032. Now, if you picked up shares here and you had to gut it out through the dip, most likely you probably still had them, so you won. If you picked up on the dip at 0.0016, once we established a candle with some support, you did even better because obviously you pretty much doubled up. Now, did everybody sell at the high of day at 0.0038? Probably not, but what this offered was a very safe opportunity to get in once the stock has dipped. I don't really like buying stocks that are super toppy. I'll do it once in a while. I'll recommend it once in a while when there's a ton of bullish volume in the equity and there's a reason for the stock to continue advancing. It is a risky, I think much more risky approach than buying oversold stocks that could reverse. Do they always reverse? Absolutely not. You'll see in my scan that 2 out of the other 3 didn't. But I did think that this one had the most potential, and it's exciting to see it move almost 100% since the scan that went out on Sunday. So we're going to look for more stocks like DKAM. Right now you have resistance at the 20 moving average. For continuation, it's going to need to break that in the near future. All right, so that's at 0.0032, and then you have the 0.0045 resistance as well. So those are your moving average resistances. And then you have support down here at 0.006, possibly at 0.002. Okay, so some light support at 0.002 and stronger support at 0.0016. Very exciting stuff. Hopefully you'll check me out over at the Penny Stock Express, DKAM. Here's my full disclosure. Yes, this is true. I didn't pick up shares, and I'm regretting it now. But again, it was an RSI scan that I wasn't completely comfortable with yet, and I indicated that in my email that it was a test and that we're looking to see if there's any good results from it, and 1 of 3 came through big time for us. Take it easy, everybody.